hand motions are outside forearm strike. That's the motion. It's coming out, away from your body, and towards the outside of your body. One important thing, you'll see a lot of people in other styles that do this kind of motion. We don't do that. We rotate the forearm. All of our forearm strikes rotate. That gets extra kinetic energy into it. So you're reaching out and rotating over. This knuckle should stop right about brachial plexus, be at a 45 degrees. So we're reaching out and then rotating out. Reaching, rotating. Just for the basic motion to get your rotation that way, and we'll explain that more in depth at your student level as you progress. This will change a little bit. So that's our outside, going towards the outside of our body, forearm strike. Inside forearm strike. So same rotation motion. Now we're concentrating with the pinky side, and as we go out, our forearm rotates towards the inside of our body. Upper forearm strike. You're coming across your body diagonally to where your wrist is cutting across your chin, nose, and then rotating up and striking, for instance, a neck. This is not a block. As you come to do the second one, this elbow cuts in, covers. So I've covered, again, the opposite side of my face, covering the opposite side of my face, and rotating up. Neck strike, forearm strike. Elbow in, as this other one comes up, and rotates up. Forearms are always rotating in all forearm strikes. In, rotate, up. In, passing each other, and up. Down forearm strike, and pinky is pointing inside, and it rotates to where it's down at a 45 degrees. Double forearm strike. We're kind of squeezing a little bit here and then rotating. So what's happening is simultaneously this arm is coming up, this one needs to get out of the way, so it pulls back a little bit and then snaps out. Okay, the arm is coming up, is on the outside, this top hand's in the way, needs to pull back just about the elbows, and then they both snap out. Hyperextension forearm strike is our arm is slightly bent and we're punching straight down in front of us. We're popping at the elbow. So slightly bent, pop. It's like you're rocking your wrist down to where that is flat against where the floor would be. Punches. We're going standard chamber for Rute is not back here where your shoulders are tight. It's here where it's nice and relaxed. We're right along the rib line. We're just floating right here. Shoulders are relaxed. Elbows are actually going out at an angle. Punch comes just past center to where my elbow is just starting to clear my rib cage. So you see my wrist, my fist is on the opposite side of my sternum. And then as I uncoil my forearm, rotate my forearm, I move back to the side that the arm is actually attached. Think of these knuckles striking right here, brachial plexus tie-in, wherever that is on your body. Coming across. Now this hand, on the return, does an inside forearm strike. Punch. Coming out, inside. Punch. Coming out, inside, punch. Low punch will be the same. We're going to strike instead of middle, high, we're going to be low, around the waist. Same deal. We're going with this brachial plexus line. So we're going to be out here just where we were with the down forearm strike. We're going to end up in the same area. We're going to go across, past our sternum, and down. Cross, down. Across, down. Across our body, tap, down. High punch, same thing as before, except we're going up and considering our knuckles striking around cheekbone height. So, across, tap, high. Across, tap, high. Now, cheekbone's the height, but our target area is still in line with the brachial plexus. We are not crossing the body. We'll do that with our legs in a little bit. Fist. It's like a funnel. Top should be open farther than the bottom. Relaxed. Completely relaxed. We do not curl fingers and make a tight fist. It's relaxed. If you want to touch here, that's fine, but it's relaxed. You want to concentrate on impact, that the bones, this bone is lined up with your radial bone. You don't want to punch this way. You don't want to punch this way. At point of impact, you can milk through, but you want to practice when you're in the air at this level, think about that being straight. You also want to realize that you don't want it angled here or here. Impacting at an angle, I'll hyperextend it. I don't want that. I want this to be flat and that line to be straight. And everything to be relaxed. Kyosuke is attention. Rei, bend to where your hands are right at your knees. Pause and return.
Natural stance.
Right over left. Step out. Rotate.
Horse stance. Back stance. cat stance, hourglass stance, step stance, forward stance, crane stance,
Kyosuke is attention. Rei, bend to where your hands are right at your knees. Pause and return. Yoi, right hand comes up about chin height. Left hand immediately follows. Pull in. As you pull in, your feet slide together and then push your hands out. Start to squat your knees, bend the knees, open to the right. Your chin should move about 1 inch, no further. Left foot is going to stay on the ground, slide over to where it's on the outer edge. The left edge, my heel is almost on the ground. Now we're going to flip and exchange. So now my right outer edge of my right foot is on the ground. My heel is slightly off. I come around, touch. I'm still looking 1 inch to the right. I slide out, horse stance, left comes in to where it's right about this side of the sternum. Right rolls over to where the arm is basically straight. Still looking just 1 inch right. My heels are not in. They're slightly outside of my pinky toe, keeping me nice straight up and down. The left arm is going to start to rotate up. Right rotates in, palm up, partially, and then rolls down to strike across the medial nerve of the forearm. Tuck as my head follows, and now my head is looking 1 inch to the left. My tuck, I'm in a slight V position here. The left arm is parallel to the ground. I'm going to throw one down. My left arm goes to a down forearm strike. Right is following. This is a little ways in front of my body. I'm not going all the way out here where it's tight. Pull this one back, punch across. I do not punch past my body. My right arm is now parallel to the ground. I'm going to slide, still looking to my left 1 inch. I've got my right foot on the outer edge. Heel is barely off the ground. I'm going to flip, flop. As this touches, my right arm comes to an outside forearm strike. My chin turns center. I simply drop my left hand, slide, double, ensuring my heels are outside pinky toe. Left hand punches, right hand comes to the armpit. Cheekbone, ear level. This returns and drops inside as the right hand rotates to where it's now 45 degrees, almost palm down, parallel to the ground. When this touches, my head looks 1 inch to my left. Now I'm going to do my first kick. To keep from bobbing up and down, I'm going to put a little pressure, right knee in, kick, out, side rotation. Typewriter back, no rotation. Pause. Right arm is still parallel. I need to kick with the right leg, so I'm going to give just a little push, kick. Chin is 1 inch right. Heels are still out. Tuck. When I tuck, I've got a slight V, left arm is parallel. My head looks 1 inch to the left. Now I'm going to punch left arm straight, right arm across my body. Left arm, thumb is about shoulder height. I'm at a 45. Right punches across the body. It's parallel to the ground. This one's parallel to the ground. Now I open my left, retract my right. Do the same thing I did before. Rotate, rotate. So left is palm up, right is rotating in, almost palm down. Strike. Now I'm going to tuck left. Both hands closed. My chin turned to the right, 1 inch. 1 down, left hand follows to the sternum. 1 across, parallel to the ground, 45. Okay, I slide, edge of left, flip, flop, touch. Still keeping those legs bent. Second they touch, outside. This knuckle, index knuckle, is right at the brachial plexus. Top of these digits should be just right about shoulder height. Just relax, drop that one down, slide, double. I'm looking straight ahead now. Right hand punches, cheekbone. Left hand comes up, palm up. Heels are out. Right does an inside drop, left rotates, parallel to the ground. I have to kick right, so I give a little bit of a press to keep my head down. Kick, shuffle out with rotation, staying at shoulder height, carriage return back. No rotation on the return. Need to kick left, so I give a little bit of a squeeze, kick, rotation. Inside, forearm strike. Tuck left, look 1 inch right. Heels are out, arm is parallel to the ground. I'm going to punch across, right arm long, left arm short. Both hands at 45s, both are punching out. Heels out. In, left heel in, left hand to chin, right hand comes straight to chin, no dip. Pull in, feet together, push out. Open your hands, open your feet to your side, ray, to your knees, pause, come back up. Renshu Daiichi, Kyosuke, ready? Ready. Right hand on top, ready position, push down, left foot comes out, we're inside our shoulders, roll and the heels come out. Step right with a single outside forearm strike. Heels are out. We're going to do 10 outside forearm strikes. We've already done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Everything will be in 10s with one minor exception towards the end. So we did outside forearm strikes. We're now going to do vertical outside forearm strikes. Same thing. Fist is like a coffee mug, straight up and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Double forearm strike. 1, hands are at 45s. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Same thing, vertical fist. 1, holding 2 coffee mugs. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Upper forearm strike or neck strike. Each knee out away from the body. Song. Shi, go, raku, Sichi, Hachi, Kyu, Ju. High outside forearm strike, which is closer to a back fist. It's an outside forearm strike, cheekbone level, but straight in front of you. So 1, wrist has got a little bit of a bend to it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, completes our single count moves. We're going to do cross punch combination now. 1 count, 4 moves. 1, we're punching across like in Nahanchi Shodan. Outside forearm strike, except slightly to the side. Inside, same as our normal inside, it's right here. And down, except to the side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Same thing, this time we're going to do vertical fist, so don't spill our coffee. 1, don't spill the coffee, don't spill the coffee, don't spill the coffee. Maybe a little sloshed out on that one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, we're going to do 2 moves per count this time. It's going to be inside and a punch. So, I'm going to start with our left hand. 1 is inside, coming under our own elbow, punch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, we're going to do the same thing opposite side. Right hand's out, but it's going to do our first forearm strike. So, 1, under the elbow, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're going to do 3 moves per count. Starting with our left hand, we're going to do an inside, then a back fist, and then we're going to punch with our right. So it's 1, inside. Back fist, cheekbone level, under the elbow as that elbow returns, and punch. Staying with the exact same left, left, right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now we're going to do the opposite side. Right hand's out, but it's going to drop. 1, 2, whoops, under, punch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, under that elbow, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, now we're going to do 2 count punches, and we're going to alternate every other count where we start. So it's going to be high-low, 1 count, low-high. So 1 is high, low. Next one, where our hand currently is on the next count is where we punch first. So it's low. So 2, low, high. 3, high, low. 4, low, high. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, now this is the funny one that has a little bit of a change at the first move. The first move is middle punch, low, then high. And then it goes up and down the tree. So 1, middle, low, high. 2 is high, middle, low. 3 is low, middle, high. 4 is high, middle, low. 6, low, middle, high. 7, high, middle, low. 8, low, middle, high. 9, high, middle, low. 10, low, middle, high. Now, we did duples, we did triples. Now we're going to do 4 counts for the next and final set. So it's going to be 2 low, 2 high, crossing our body. So 1 is low cross, high cross, high cross. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And a little rocking of the body is fine there. Now, we stepped right to the horse stance, so we're going to step half right back in. Heels should be out at this position. Right toes move open. Left heel comes in. Bow, pause, return.